Today we're going to learn how to make a hologram in Microsoft PowerPoint. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Basic Tutorials, Special and Visual Effects. Let's get into today's tutorial. So I have my hologram generator here and I have my video. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to the format tab and I'm going to recolor the video. So I'm just going to choose the green color. There we go. And the second thing I'm going to do is to go into the video effects under the format tab and go under soft edges, and I'm just going to select a soft edge to kind of smoothen it out. Then I'm just going to crop the video to size to get out all of the unwanted background. Just going to make sure that lines up a little bit. Now my hologram is going to be in a triangle shape, so I'm just going to change the shape of this video to this is one of the under the flowchart. I'm just going to choose this one to kind of give the video some shape, and just going to crop it again because I find it looks a little bit out of line. There we go, it looks a little better there. So I have my video. So now I'm going to get into the actual hologram. So what I'm going to use, I'm just going to take one of these shapes. I will choose a trapezoid. I'll just turn this upside down. So this will be the light from which the hologram comes from. Just gonna put this here. Alright, just gonna play with this just a little bit. Yeah, I'll just widen it a bit. Yeah, let's widen it, and then let's bring it in. There we go. So I have my shape here. Now what I'm going to do to get that light effect, I shall just go into the shape fill. I'll take off the outline first, so no outline. Then I'll go into the shape fill and I shall select gradient, and I'll click on more gradients, gradient fill. So let's look at what we have here. I'm going to choose my color. The color that I want is a green. I'll choose this green here. There we go. So this gradient here is black and this gradient here is the green. So as you can see, it sort of gives that, it sort of fades out at the end, gives it that light effect. And I could just play around with the transparency and the brightness. Yeah, to kind of have that. So that is our light, and we have our video in our hologram generator. Now let's get into the animation of this. So I'm just going to open up this selection pane here so I will know what I'm working with. So let's get into the animation of this. So the first animation I'm going to add is the wipe animation. I'm animating my trapezoid here, or the light, and of course it comes from bottom. So let's see that. Oops, sorry. So this is my first animation here. There we go. And I'll also add the same animation to the video, the wipe up animation, wipe from bottom, and this will start with previous. And of course I'm going to add another animation, which is the play animation, because it's a video, and that will just play let's say a little 0.50 seconds. So let's see how it looks. Alright, so that looks good so far. Now let's make this hologram effect come to life by just adding a little bit of movement. So first thing that we want to do is click on our trapezoid, and we're just going to duplicate it. So we have our trapezoid duplicated, and the animation will be duplicated as well. And I'm just lining it slightly off. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's not exactly lined up. That is on purpose, and I'm just going to move this animation to line up with the trapezoid animation, and I shall let it play with previous. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click on the trapezoid animation, and I'm going to let this wipe animation loop. I'll set the duration for 1 second, and I'll let this loop until the end of slide. So let's just see what it looks like. So it looks as if the light is moving to kind of give it a little more live feel. Now I will just want to, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same concept with the video. I'm going to click on the video, I'm going to duplicate the video as well, line it up, not exactly, slightly off, right, and I shall add the same animation. Well, it already has the wipe animation, so I will click on this wipe animation, and I will just set it to repeat until the end of slide. And of course I'll just mute this. So let's just see how it looks. Now it will need a bit of work, so what I'm just going to do, click on my trapezoid that is looping, and I'm just going to play around with the fill settings. Let's go back into the gradient. Right, and I'm just going to play with the transparency a little bit. Let's just see how it looks. Today we're going to learn how to make a hologram in Microsoft PowerPoint. Now I can also play around with the timings just to make sure that it looks how I want it to look. Before I end this video, one of the things that you can do, let me just get my selection pane. What I can't do, I am still not comfortable with how it looks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the animation of the trapezoid. I shall change that to a random bars, and let's just see how it looks. It looks a little better. The different animation really does help bring out that hologram. That is the gist of the tutorial. So thanks for watching.